According to WBO Intercontinental Light Middleweight Champion Veins Martirosyan, his former stablemate Andre SOG Ward has signed to a person who sold his soul to the devil, and now he wants to fight him. Of course, Veins Martirosyan is talking about Andre Ward today leaving Goose and Tudor promotion and signing with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. This is a great move because we have not seen Andre Ward in the ring for over a year. And Andre Ward is still considered, even though he's been inactive, quite possibly the best fighter in the world right now. Andre Ward is 27-0, 14 KOs, and has beaten Carl Froch, Arthur Abraham, Sakio Bika, Mikel Kessler, Chad Dawson, and in his last fight, beat Edwin La Bamba Rodriguez. He has not been fighting, he has not been active. He had promotional disputes with his former promotional company, Goose and Tudor Promotions, but is now a free agent. Goose and Tudor actually commented on it and said that chapter is now closed. Now, why does Veins Martirosyan say that Andre Ward signed with a person who sold his soul to the devil? Easy. Because many people believe that Rockefeller sign, that sign that he throws up, which is a diamond, is a pyramid. No, that sign he throws up, he stole from a wrestler named Diamond Dallas Page and was sued for it back in 2007 and lost because Diamond Dallas Page trademarked it. It's a diamond. It's not a pyramid. And now, Jay-Z brought up a guy who was a producer. His name's Kanye West. Kanye West is quite possibly the biggest fuckboy in rap history, but he does the same shit that the metal guys, the heavy metal guys, the hardcore metal guys, the gore guys, the thrash guys used to do back in the 80s and the late 70s. He has a lot of the same demon figures in his music. He quotes a lot of the same people that they did back in the 80s. Were they considered devil worshippers? Yes, they were. Kanye West does it for a gimmick. Jesus, that's a gimmick. He's crazy, he's loud, and he thinks himself as a god, just like the Rolling Stones did back in the 60s, just like the Sex Pistols did back in the 70s, just like Guns N' Roses thought of themselves back in the 80s. Same shit. Being part of the Illuminati and selling his soul to the devil, that's a gimmick. Because a guy, I remember buying all his albums back in the day. It might be before anyone's time that's listening to this. But you used to go in magazines and you would actually buy CDs for a penny when you bought the first one for 99 cents. And I believe that was called Columbia House or something like that. I'll look it up, but I bought his whole fucking collection. And those CDs, he didn't need to throw up the diamond back then. Those CDs were incredible pieces of music. Incredible fucking pieces of music. Even the guys that he put on, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak, the Young Guns, they all had really good songs. And it wasn't because they were worshiping the devil, but because they were putting out good music. And Andre Ward doesn't just sign with anybody. As a matter of fact, I remember trying to get an interview with Andre Ward back when I was a part of the Goose and Tudors, and he wouldn't grant me an interview because I was wearing all black. That's how much of a man of faith that he is. It's a great move for Andre Ward to sign and finally go back into the ring. And it's kind of also a good move for Veins Martirosyan to call him out because Veins needs that fight and also needs to get back in the ring. So is Jay-Z Illuminati? No. Is Kanye West a fuckboy? Yes, he is.